Greetings, fellow scrubs! My name is Joe Nasty, and welcome to Let's Play Medieval 2 Total War. This is the fourth game in the Total War installment. I believe it's the fourth game. If I'm wrong about that, correct me. I really don't know. This is not counting expansions, by the way. If you count the expansions, you're nitpicking. I don't care. But yes, I consider this one of the best games in the series, graphically, diplomatically, and in every other aspect, because it's got loyalty, it's got religion, so your armies can, if the loyalty is low enough, they can either rebel, become rebel armies, so you can lose a decent-sized army if you are not paying attention. And it sucks, but it's awesome. It's a nice little kink in the gameplay that makes you really focus. If you don't have a loyal general, you might lose an army, and it sucks. Now, I know there's a continued campaign here. That's because I've been playing a game for a little bit, not too long though, so honestly, I really don't mind just freaking deleting it. Now, I hate autosave, but already autosaves, always autosave. I don't like autosave. I know I'm talking really quickly and really crazy, but I don't care. Let's dive right in here. Single player, grand campaign, long campaign, advice off, medium, alrighty then. In Medieval 2, you got 5 factions you can start as. England is perhaps the easiest to start as. They have the superb long bowmen and strong infantry. However, they field a poor variety of cavalry. I'm going to read everything on the screen and I don't care. France, you got a lot of territory, enemies all around. It kind of sucks. They have the best heavy cavalry in the world and good infantry in the later game, though their infantry is weak early on. Therefore, they cannot expand quickly, which sucks. Then we have the Holy Roman Empire, same deal. Middle of the map, lots of enemies around. They're all around, strong all around. That's not even an actual word. I don't know how they got through. I'm pretty sure this was made by a foreign studio. Weaknesses, lacks late period professional armies. In other words, the Holy Roman Empire kind of sucks. Spain, you only start with 2. You got enemies not really all around. Excellent navy, light infantry and cavalry. They lack heavy infantry and spears early on. Then you got Venice. Venice is just weird. Somewhat poor cavalry. They have strong militia infantry, good colonial units, and late technology. I actually forgot about that. I'm sorry. I'm talking way too quickly. I was up all night. Okay. The thing about this game is that it's not entirely historically accurate in its victory conditions. England, to succeed, has to hold 45 regions, including Jerusalem, which is all the way over here, and England starts here. That kind of sucks because that means you have to own basically all of Europe and Jerusalem, and that's pretty difficult to do. However, as the game progresses, you can field more and more units, and, well, it'll go from there. Now, I have used up just about 4 minutes of game time already, so I'm going to go with England because they're actually pretty easy to start off. You conquer the British Isles, you conquer this little region over here, and then you go from there. So let's dive right in, shall we? When I dive right in, I mean waste time talking for 5 minutes. 5? 3.5. Same idea. Sorry, I kind of looked off the screen. I was just checking the time. If my eyes are never looking right at the camera, it's because I'm looking off. Hey, look, the game's up. All right, here we go. This does not start on the FPS. Gotta use the arrow keys to move around. Okay. In Total War, you start in a top-down view. As you can obviously see, turn-based strategy, very much like Civilization, except you don't set your own cities. They're pre-placed on the map, like, you know, all of France is placed. All right, up here on the British Isles, I have London, Nottingham, and there's a rebel settlement right here. First thing I'm going to do, I'll explain the characters as I get to them. So the princess here and the cardinal here that I just selected, I will get to. This
Where to, sire?
Is a spy. I can send him to villages. It shows me like chance of success. You can see it in the little tooltip. 50% chance of success. That is because he has very low subterfuge. So let's send him there to see who exactly is in this rebel town of York. And hopefully he will succeed. Now you get these little movies. I'm going to skip them and not show them again because I really don't care. Obviously, because he got stabbed and everything, he failed and died. Now that sucks, but I can always build another one.
My lord.
Alright, this here is Prince Rufus. He is the heir to the throne, the faction heir. Every general is a member of the faction's family. As you can see, King William the Conqueror, he is the faction leader. He's the best general, but at the same time, you don't want him to die because Rufus is next in line, and his command's alright, I guess. Down here, we have Robert, who is another family member. He is in the castle town of Caen, not sure how to pronounce that, which is on the mainland of Europe. Now, what I'm going to do here
Orders.
Is some strange reworking.
My lord.
Basically, okay. You'll see that this town, I have a character in here, which means I have a governor, which means that taxes and everything else are manual. I automate them. Since this castle town, does not have a governor, taxes I cannot choose. I can choose build policies, and I can manually construct and recruit if I want to, and I do want to. I can choose build policies, but since I'm constructing on my own, I don't care too much about that. What I'm going to do here,
Orders.
However, is move these two infantrymen.
My lord. Orders. By your command. Joining forces, my lord.
Recruit. Unit of... Alright. Disband these peasants. We'll go back here.
My lord.
Alright. Alright. Ports increase trade, so constructing a port here, definitely right off the bat. I'm going to do the same thing there. And another unit of each. You might be wondering why I'm blasting through this. It's because I've played this particular starting point multiple times. Now what I'm going to do here...
Your will, sire.
...is move the general into this
sire,
army.
we're combining forces.
Because he has a pretty high loyalty rating, and if I just left that
My
as
lord.
A captain's army, they don't have a general in them, which is a family member, they can rebel pretty easily. I don't like peasants in my armies, as you can tell, so I am immediately doing all of this. I know I'm kind of blasting through all of my men fairly quickly, but
orders.
It's okay.
Your orders, sire.
Alright, let's discuss
God's
the
servant.
Cardinal here for a second. The Cardinals just spread faith in a region, alright? Because what they do is different factions have different religions. So, the Byzantine Empire, where right here is you can see the religion right there, it's Orthodox. Russia is also Orthodox, whereas Scotland, as well as England, are Catholic. So in terms of a religious aspect, England and Scotland can get along fairly well. However, when I encounter the Byzantine Empire, they're more likely to greet me with a less friendly attitude because I'm not the same religion. And then we get down into the Moors and the Turks, who their religion is Islam, so it's going to be even worse because I am fighting them, like, literally the whole time. The nice thing about the religion in this game is that the Pope is an active part of the Catholic, what's the word I'm looking for? The Catholic nations, that's it, sorry. The Pope, sorry, let me finish this. The Pope can call for a crusade, which happens every so often if a faction requests it, and if you have high enough standing with the Pope, this is a papal standing, you can request one, and the higher your standing is with him, the more likely he is to say yes to a crusade. The same thing with the Islamic nations. I'm not sure who their leader actually is, but they can call for a jihad. And it's all in the same region. It's against Antioch, Jerusalem, all those settlements there, all those regions. And what the Cardinal does is he just spreads his faith in a region. Like this, you can see in the tooltip, is 90% Catholic.
In God's name.
If I move him here,
continuing
it'll
once
increase.
I have rested.
Now, I can actually check the College of Cardinals. As you can see, my bishop is a Preferati. He's one of the high bishops in the College of Cardinals. Whereas Scotland only has a standard bishop. I'm not even sure France is in this thing. Oh no, they're right there. Yeah, they just have a standard bishop too. There's a lot underlying to this game. I'm not going to go through all of it right now because it takes way too long. This princess, this is a princess. Basically, she has diplomatic abilities.
Daughter of the Crown.
She can engage in diplomacy the same way a diplomat down here would. The difference is she can be married off to another faction, which automatically creates a military alliance, which in this game automatically allows military access. which in turn leads to, if you do it right, a fairly powerful ally, which means
Oh dear.
I'm sending her onto the ship,
I get seasick.
and I am sending her
I'm thankful to be
right
back
onto the shore on the
ashore.
mainland. I'm not going to have her talk to the rebels because they will never greet you with a friendly attitude. They always
A
hate
lady
you.
needs her rest, sire.
There's nothing you can do about that. You just have to kill the rebels one by one.
Fleet ready, sire.
Alright.
Set sail.
This
At
is a
your
merchant.
service.
You'll see these little the resources on the map actually. Like this is a dye. You get 6 florins per turn. It's not much, but you know, it's just extra income. So you move him onto that spot.
As you command. Opening a new trade lane, my liege.
And as you can hear, he's opening a trade lane, which means I'm bringing in a little bit extra money each turn. Now,
Sire.
I'm going to select my diplomat and send him down here to the French castle of Angers.
What is it you would talk to us about, senor?
I'm offering trade rights and map information for map information. This is probably one of the best opening diplomatic offers you can make. It's balanced. The likelihood of them accepting it is very high.
A very reasonable proposal.
see.
Very well, we accept.
As you encounter more powerful nations in terms of either power or wealth, one or the other, they're more likely to demand payment, tribute, or some other kind of payment, be it military access, an alliance of some sort, which can be nice, but other times
Adieu,
it's just annoying.
senor.
Without question,
And I'll
sire.
continue sending him to the south,
Tomorrow's journey planned out,
towards the Iberian
sire.
Peninsula, while the princess goes north towards Denmark.
Your will, sire.
Now, what I'm going to do with this army, once I build it up a bit more, is siege the town of Rennes, which I believe would be French. That's actually one of the first ones they go for, but I'm going for it first. Now, I have done almost everything I can in this turn,
Orders.
which means I'm going to save my game under Joe Nasty. Save. And then you hit the wonderful little end turn button, and all the other factions carry out their turns. His loyalty is very high. He's a night fighter. I might not get a better one. What I'm gonna do, honestly, is say no, because I want her to go up into Denmark and marry into Denmark and create a nice little alliance there. Take rebel settlement. Which one? York? Within 15 turns? I can do that. End of turn. I did lose money there, but it's okay, because I recruited a crap ton of men.
My lord. Orders.
And literally
My
all of
lord.
these men
Yes.
are going into that
Combining
army.
forces, sire.
Oh, I forgot to build crap. Alright. Farms. And whatever. All these little nice little tooltips underneath the towns just give you like loyalty, its population, what it's doing, and everything else.
Sire.
Alright.
Orders.
All of these
My
men
lord.
are now moving out,
We'll make camp here, sire.
as well as the
Orders.
forces.
Yes. Joining forces, milord.
To battle it is. To battle it is, then, sire. Prepare to assault the walls. We lay siege.
I've done
The
this.
siege goes as planned, sire.
I've done this particular faction, this particular game, so many times that I tend to rush through the first few turns because I just know what I'm gonna do. And sometimes that can lead to confusion, like the game just kind of freaked out right there, not sure what it was doing,
My lord.
and it does not matter that there are only archers there. I don't really care. Alright.
Sire,
She's gonna
Post
continue
haste,
heading
sire.
up north.
waiting for morning now, sire.
At your service.
This guy's just gonna
Journeying
head down through
onward.
France.
Tomorrow's
Tired of ordering your own?
Your orders, sire. Yes, sire. Tomorrow's journey planned out, sire.
Alright. So basically,
Your will, sire.
this army is actually fairly...
To war, then, sire.
Oh, wow, I completely
We shall
forgot about
continue
that.
tomorrow, sire.
The...
My lord.
Couldn't quite reach it. Okay. I'm going to save this game right here, actually. I keep forgetting that this game tends to go on for quite some time, and you don't really notice the time. Alright. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. Please hit the like button. Please leave a comment below to see just other games you'd like me to play, free to play, whether or not I have to buy it, I don't care. I'll play them. I'm only doing Total War because I personally think it's interesting, and honestly, it's a fun enough game that once you get into it, it's actually pretty fast-paced, even though the main part of it is turn-based. The one thing I did neglect to mention, for those of you who don't know, Total War battles, when you attack an army, it's not like Civilization. It's not a short little animation and then it just kind of stops. You actually can go down into the battle and command these units in real time, and it's really fun and interesting. And it's probably one of the most ambitious concoctions in real-time and turn-based gaming that I've seen, because it's a wonderful blend. It's actually a really smooth mix. I've never really seen it done well in gaming before I found this series. Now you'll notice I did make some stupid choices, though you have to take risks. France, seeing that Khan might be a little underdefended, might go for a quick attack. If they do, I might be a little screwed, but we'll see what happens. Generally, they don't attack until a good way in, and I can defend it better. And I know I already did my outro. I don't know why I did that. So once again, thank you everybody so much for watching. Please leave a like, please leave a comment below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!